Welcome to the live stream of a drunken, lispy black man who hates people who are 40 and white and failed at life. Like, subscribe, and donate, and welcome to the Science Entertainment Show.
What is up? What is up? Welcome. I saw the movie Joker. Illegally, but I still saw it. Oh, we got the two Discord thing popping up. Oh, hold on. One of you Discord things gotta go. You beat it. What's up, Andy Violin? Joker is 40 and white. Was he 40 in this movie? I think he was more playing like 35 or something. So, turn off the echo. Am I echoing? Echo. Oh, let me hear. Can't trust you, motherfuckers. Politicon. Oh, I'm just watching an ad. Oh, let me hear. Can't trust you, motherfuckers. Am I echoing? I can't really even tell. Oh, I'm just watching an ad. No, I'm not echoing. Oh, let me hear. That's just because I yelled. Can't trust you, motherfuckers. Am I echoing? The old traffic background. I know the movie. He falls into a cat of chemicals and turns into the Joker. There, I spelled it. I think you mean that. No. That is not what happens in the movie The Joker. He doesn't fall into a vat of chemicals. What are you talking about? So the movie. First of all, let me just... the hat is back. Yes, Linda Miller. You want to remove the hat with a bat? Well, how about that? All right, so no spoilers. Well, first I'm just going to give a review of the movie. The movie was fucking awesome. The movie ruled. It was dope. They did exactly what I wanted them to do in this movie. Awesome movie from beginning to end. They really, really, really did a bunch of King of Comedy stuff in this, and Taxi Driver, but the movie is awesome. He will get an Oscar. The real question will inevitably come as more people see this movie. Who did it better, Heath Ledger or Joaquin Phoenix? I would still give it to Heath Ledger, but because most of the movie, Joaquin Phoenix isn't the Joker. It's great to see the metamorphosis from Arthur Fleck to the Joker. He only becomes the Joker in like the last 20 minutes of the movie. You want to see The Irishman? What's it come out? The 11th? You can see it. It's going to be on Netflix. It's coming right out on Netflix. I want to know if there was a mass shooting in the last scene. Okay, let's get into spoiler talk. The last 20 minutes, the whole movie is great. But the last 20 minutes is when he becomes the Joker and the movie really, really comes together. Heath is the Joker poker. Fuck yeah. I just want... Did the Joker movie end with a setup for another movie? Kind of. But all right, we're in spoiler talk mode. There was a little Batman thingy at the end there, into which they left him, and it looks like it was kind of like reshot. Like, it looked like that was just added. So, basically, like, nothing guaranteed, but if they wanted to, like, ever wanted to, they could expound upon this movie. But, as I've been saying, leading up to this movie, he better fucking do a mass shooting in that goddamn, on that television show. He doesn't do a mass shooting. But he does do a shooting. He fucking kills Robert De Niro on live television. Yo, this shit was dope, nigga. He killed mad people. He killed his mom. He killed. There's this great scene where I'm a big guy and a midget. They come over to his house, and it's when he's first turning into the Joker, and he first just paints his entire face white, and then he stabs this dude to death, and then he lets the midget go. And you know the black chick in the movie? Like, throughout the whole movie, he's had this whole relationship with her. Then all of a sudden, he puts on to make the Joker, not just the white thing, but he does the eyes and stuff, and goes to her house, and she's like, hey, aren't you that guy Arthur? Why are you in my apartment? And it's like, holy shit, that whole shit was in his mind. Now Donna will have to buy me a hat. But he did do a shooting in the last. It wasn't a mass shooting, but so he shoots Robert De Niro. He gets arrested, and then as the cop, because the whole movie, the cops are following him because they so believe that he murdered his mom and he murdered some other guys. Remember that if you saw the trailer? Well, hold on. Maybe I should play the trailer and just explain everything you see in the trailer, what happens into it. That might be something to do. The original trailer, not the second one. You see more in the original one. But all right, yeah. Let me see. Let me show you. Yeah, the teaser trailer.
Arthur, does it help to have someone to talk to?
Hold on, let me, window capture so you can see what I am seeing. Muted the audio signal when you are done with spoiler talk. Done. No, I'm not. What about the scene where Penguin tells Joker to get his girlfriend to talk on Discord and he can't do it? You know we have to bow out when you talk spoilers. Ugh. Dude, this movie's so good, I could spoil the shit out of it and it wouldn't matter. I mean, that's the thing with great movies. Like, even if they're spoiled, who cares? Go and I mean, like, to be honest, if you weren't going to see it today, it's going to either get spoiled by me or someone else tomorrow. So, in this day and age, it's almost impossible to avoid. Long gone are the days of, you know, what was it? The Sixth Sense with M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong. I don't care, spoil away. Okay, so I'll go through this. This scene, surprisingly, right? Was this scene at the end of the movie or the beginning?
My mother always tells me to smile and put on a happy face.
Yeah, the mother thing in this is creepy, but he kills her.
She told me I had a purpose. To bring laughter and joy to the world. Hey, stop them! Is it just me? Or is it getting crazier out there?
Now, his laugh in this movie was another weird thing to explain. It's not a Joker laugh he has. He has, like, to explain it, like it's some actual medical condition as to where that makes him laugh when he's not supposed to laugh and laugh all weird. It's very hard to explain, but it makes sense in the movie. And I think it's a real condition in real life.
Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's...
Like this scene when they're sitting at the table together. It happens in the movie, but then you find out through that one scene, this was all in his mind.
When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. What? If you smile to your fear and sorrows.
Yeah, like the laugh. Apparently, he doesn't laugh when he's supposed to, and it's like a condition.
And maybe tomorrow is still worthwhile.
Alright, this scene right here. Alright, you see they punched him? You see, like he gets up, right? He has a gun on him and he kills these fucking guys on the train. And this is him after he kills them. He's booking it. And then these two cops start following him because they're wondering about if he was the dude who shot the guys on the train. Then they start wondering about his mother. And they start just observing him from afar. Sounds kind of like Tourette's. SJW critics are hating this movie, but the only legit criticism I've seen was that it ripped off Taxi Driver's License. But it ripped it off, but it like self-admittingly is doing that, especially by having Robert De Niro in the goddamn movie. And I think didn't Martin Scorsese produce this, I think? So I think less of a ripoff, more of a homage.
It's lost its way. What kind of coward would do something that cold-blooded? Someone.
Now this part, this is him. There's this whole scene before he's gonna go on the Murray show, and he's like, what's that called? He's like when you're preparing to do something. Well, he's preparing to go on to the Murray show, the Murray show. So like he's got the gun. He's doing the whole thing around the apartment. He's like obsessed with the Waynes. He starts harassing him. I'll show the scene. Now, in this part, this is when he's on his way to the Murray show, and when he's running, none of this is all in his mind. All the people with the Joker stuff, this is all in his mind, but the two cops are chasing him that have been observing him the whole time because they think that he murdered those, well, he did murder those dudes, but they think it, and they think he murdered his mom, and they seen him, like when he's dancing down the steps, they cut to the cops in their car watching him dance down the steps. It's a whole thing. Since we're in the midst of spoilers, is the last scene the Waynes get? Yes, the Waynes do get shot. Not by him, but by his group of Jokers. And the only question mark you have left at the end of the movie is, are there really a bunch of people who love the Joker? Because throughout the whole movie they've been showing this, but it's all been in his mind. But they did bust him away from those cops. I'll show the second trailer after this, and I can explain more from that, from scene for scene. But this scene, he's on his way to the show, and he's running away from the cops. Yeah, this scene's creepy. He thinks Bruce Wayne is really Bruce Wayne's dad, like, is really his dad. So, and that's Bruce Wayne, Batman right there. And Alfred catches him, and they kick him out of the thing. And he confronts him, so you know that, I'll show it in the second trailer, when he confronts Bruce Wayne's dad. But
I used to think that my life was a tragedy. But now I realize it's a comedy.
yeah, like that scene on the stairs. They cut to the cops in the car watching him because they've been following him the whole movie. Unblock Pug? Why is Pug blocked? Pound Road Pug? Why the hell would Pound Road Pug be blocked? Wait, hold on a second. I don't know how he could be blocked, but... Alright, so I'm about to play the second one after I unblock Pound Road Pug. I don't know why he would be blocked. But yeah, great movie. Oh, he's so getting the Oscar. He should sell Marlon Brando it and just send some Indian chick to accept it and just start berating the audience. I'm going to go to Community. Community settings. No stupid vidIQ. I didn't say you. Community settings. Alright. Let's see if I can see Pound Road Pug in here. Does this go in order? Yes, it does. Yeah, Pound Road Pug is not blocked. Wait, are you talking about Discord? No. Yeah, dude, there's no Pound Road Pug. He's not blocked. Oh, wait. Yes, he is. Hold on. I seen him. Why the fuck was he blocked? Did he incur the wrath of Mrs. Sains? And it also streamed on his channel on Mad Long, so. Sam Hill is blocked. Okay, wait. I think I have to hit save. Alright, there we go. Alright, now if I go through the second trailer, I can explain some more scenes to you. Hashtag free me, Pug is my boy. Well, Pug has been unbanned. He won't win, even if he deserves it. He's Batman's brother. He thinks that in his mind. It's weird. Does Dez really need a wrench? No. Like, the whole movie's about straight up mental illness. Adam West, the best Batman. All right, nigga, you have to say it 8 fucking times, dude. You Danny McBride looking motherfucker. All right, so let's go to the final trailer. I can explain shit here. Hold on. Window capture. Okay. So, this is typical building up how we sympathize with this motherfucker.
You please stop bothering my kid?
Sorry.
Arthur, I have some bad news for you.
See, like, someone told a joke right there. He's didn't react, got up, walked away, then his laugh kicked in because they explain it's some medical condition. But later.
Time we'll be meeting.
You don't listen, do you?
By the way, his hair lip didn't bother me as much.
You just ask the same questions every week. How's your job? Are you having any negative...
Oh yeah, by the way, does he kill the therapist? He goes back and sees the therapist at the end of the movie. It's weird.
thoughts? All I have are negative thoughts.
And finally, in a world where everyone thinks they can do my job, check out this guy.
When I was a little boy and told people I was going to be a comedian, everyone laughed at me. Well, no one's laughing now.
You can say that again, pal.
By the way, in that scene, he then puts the pillow over his mom's face and kills her.
It's so awful, isn't it?
For my whole life, I didn't know if I even really existed. But I do. And people are starting
See, like, all this is in his mind.
to notice.
Now, this is the scene. He walks in and kisses her, right? This is when she goes, hey, dude, I don't know you. Why did you just walk and kiss me while you're wearing that paint? And, you don't know if he kills her. You kind of think he kills her, but they don't show him killing her, but he might kill her too. And that's when he confronts him and like, you're my dad. All right. Let me go back. This scene is afterwards, after he shoots Murray and he's getting arrested. They slam this and break him from the cops, his Joker people, who have been in his mind, but I guess some are real. And those are the cops chasing him. And like him getting away, this is all in his mind. He gets away from the cops, but all these people, this is all in his mind. Because you notice that there's like regular people here not with Joker masks on.
Murray, one small thing.
Yeah.
When you bring me out, can you introduce me as Joker?
That's my only complaint about this trailer. They should not have included that in the trailer because I saw that coming. But that was a dope ass thing because he got on the show not from being the Joker. It's from being Arthur Fleck, the dude that Murray dude was fucking with. So he's like, you know that dude I'm fucking with? I'm going to bring him on the show and prove I should fuck with him. Am I done yet? Nigga, are you still watching me? Yeah, no, I'm still giving away spoilers, motherfucker. Yeah.
Send in the clowns.
Alright, so that's when he goes in a thing and shoots Murray. By the way, when he fucking shoots and kills, Mike is... How many of you motherfuckers are blocked? But when he shoots and kills Robert De Niro, because the whole time leading up to this point, you think he's just going to commit suicide. You don't think he's going to actually shoot the nigga into the goddamn thing. But like mid-thing, I think he was going into it, going to commit suicide. But the fact that the dude who made fun of him actually brought him on a show, he was like, let me just kill him on his own show and live. It was dope. But this movie gets extremely dark. I thought it was going to be like, remember when fucking that stupid Wolverine movie came out and it was rated R? And you can tell it was like a technical thing. Like they said fuck 14 times instead of 13 times to technically make it rated R because it was after the whole Deadpool thing. So the new thing is we're going to make a comic book movie rated R. Oh, my kid's blocked. All right. You're unblocked. This fucking movie earned its rated R status with all the goddamn murder. He murdered a bunch of people. And like real murder too. And it was dope and I loved it. And that's why the movie is great. Robert De Niro looks like he's in full Rupert Pupkin mode from the ads. Oh, he sells it too. Was he a mod on this channel? But yeah, great fucking movie. Joaquin got an Oscar. It's in a bag. No, one F word is not an automatic rated R. I think you're allowed to say throughout a movie, fuck. I think technically it's like 3 times and still be PG-13. Nigga, I remember back in the day, this is how old I am, parental guidance, you could show titties. Wasn't Airplane like technically PG and they had titties in it? Do you think Brooke Bar might get inspired by the movie? Hopefully, maybe he'll tell a joke. Cool, you sold me just with the word awesome. The movie is really good though. Did love it. Great fucking movie. Todd Phillips. And I saw this whole article, like, because Todd Phillips said in this era of PCness, he had to step away from the comedies and go into dramatic shit. For some reason, I've been torturing myself listening to SJW podcasts complain about things. Oh, you can't be funny. You can't do a funny joke. So I listen to them complain, but I get it, my nigga. But maybe it's the right step. He made a fucking amazing movie. Is it better than Dark Knight? That's a tough one. Because I'm not thinking about the performances. I'm thinking as the movie as a whole. Yes, it is. The movie is better than Dark Knight. Is Joaquin Phoenix's Joker better than Heath Ledger's Joker? No. Because, once again, he's only Joker for like 20 minutes of the fucking movie. And it's the end. But, as a movie, I'd rather watch Joker than Dark Knight. Just by a hair. Love the Dark Knight. Dark Knight was bloated. Not even that it was bloated. I'm just, when they're two great movies, but you have to separate them by that little thing on which one is better. I'd rather watch the Joker than the Dark Knight. But Heath Ledger's Joker, I think, was better than Joaquin Phoenix's. Drinking made me pass out. I did, thanks. Just in time for Kyle to spoil Joker. Everyone comes here for movie reviews. I'm the movie review channel guy. But now I watched the movie illegally, so I had to talk about it. Shit. Great fucking movie, though. Highly recommend it. In fact, it's so good. Like, I watched it illegally. If I get a chance to go into the theater, I'd probably go re-see it again in the theater. Because, you know, I watched it illegally, so I had some fucking Japanese nigga with subtitles in the bottom and a crooked angle and some gook getting up to get popcorn in the middle of one of a scene. You know, that's the way I watched it. I would prefer it in the theater. 2 different actors winning an Oscar for portraying the same role. They said that's probably happened before. They said it never has, but it probably has. I really enjoyed The Dark Knight Rises. It was more mellowed out, and I hated The Dark Knight Rises. It's a terrible fucking movie. First of all, see, the number one reason why I hate that movie, I hated that movie going in because Christopher Nolan had an interesting angle. After The Dark Knight, if Heath Ledger had lived, they would have did a completely different Dark Knight Rises. It would have been the Riddler and Eddie Murphy playing the Riddler, and they would have worked out the Riddler working with the Joker from Arkham Asylum. The Joker was still going to be in prison the whole movie, but Eddie Murphy, who would have been the Riddler, would have been like getting his advice and shit. But I think with the Bane. Bane stinks. Batman, by the way, Joker is not my favorite Batman villain, by the way. Not my favorite Batman villain. Y'all not about Rotten Tomatoes. Thanks, Ebert. I really enjoyed the 2 different... Oh, wait. I'm reading that. Mr. Freeze, favorite fucking Batman villain. That's another thing. If they're gonna continue, because you can do this, by the way. You don't need the Batman villains are the best villains, so you could just make movies about its fucking villains. If they did a straight up Mr. Freeze fucking movie, back in the day, I would have said starring Patrick Stewart, but maybe someone else now. Mr. Freeze is my fucking... And the travesty that was Arnold Schwarzenegger who played him and that faggot who fucking directed it. My God. But Mr. Freeze, that story, that would be the shit. Oh, I talked about it. Yeah, Mr. Freeze, because his backstory is dope. My favorite villain was Mushmouth, who used... Fidela, first you asked me what the new O&A subreddit is. How do you not know? Were you not a fan? By the way, I do know what the new O&A subreddit is. I'm just not telling you. Because you're a homo. I do know what it is, too. Artie could play Clayface. No, wait. Artie Lang right now could start, if they made a new Dick Tracy movie, he'd be one of just the random fucking WAP bad guys in the background. Just no explanation why his nose is like that, but it would make sense because it's Dick Tracy. Like if they remade Dick Tracy. By the way, my friends hated me growing up because, you know, when I was a kid, Dick Tracy, that movie was the shit. I thought it was the dumbest fucking movie ever made. Fucking Madonna. What stupid Bulworth guy's name? Ugh, I hated that movie. They gave Freeze his backstory in the animated TV series, which came out after the Arnie shit. And they did it right in that animated shit, too. But, like, personally, my favorite Batman villain is Mr. Freeze. Because his wife is fucked up, so that's how he created the technology and this whole shit like that. Dickless Tracy, exactly. Shit, when I was growing up, I used to love the cartoon Inspector Gadget. Then they made those terrible Matthew Modine. No, not Matthew Modine. Matthew Broderick movies with him. Ugh. Except Chi-Town Guido 23. Never really into Thundercats. You prefer Cock Nancy? Easy Freeze. Of course, the Inspector movie. Some of these movies that they make, they should just keep cartoons. Like I've always said this. Obviously, I'm into anime, right? My name's Sands Entertainment. I don't think I could ever like a live-action Dragon Ball Z Super movie. It has to be an anime. Because the characters are too weird and interesting. You couldn't possibly portray them in real life. It has to be an anime. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and donate, people. Donations allow Mrs. Sands to come on, if you're into that. Kyle, what are your thoughts on Bo Bandy switching formats to sports? That's my answer. Loser. You care if I hop on with you and discuss Dragon Ball? Go for it, nigga. Turtles in a half shell. Superpower. Paint Idris Elba green and you got Piccolo. Yeah. Piccolo, for some reason, was... Because I had the second biggest DBZ site on Earth in like 99. But Planet Namek was number one. I don't know why. Well, his dad is a shitty failed sports announcer who announces shit hockey games. His dad's like, hey, you fucking pothead, you're 42. Get into the family business. By the way, he talks sports because he sells peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if he ever comes back. Krang. Wasn't Krang the dude with the body but the brain in the middle? You know, it's doing a show in Boston next month. Sierra Kyle should go. Ew, nigga, I went to fucking... Not even go to Boston. I had to go to Somerville to watch the Chip thing? No. Boston is a fag city, by the way. And their Chinatown stinks. Boston Chinatown's the worst Chinatown on earth I've ever been to. Broke Bar said he's gonna go. Why would I meet up with I'm gonna meet up with some nobody to watch some other nobody? An amazing 10 people will watch it? Who gives a fuck? I'm trying to see that Artie Lange show. When is he coming here to Providence? November? I'm trying to go see that shit. Did you hire Artie to play Krang? Dude could be making mad money these days. Well, his podcast should be starting this week, I think. Chicago's Chinatown fucking rules. San Diego had a good Chinatown. You put this issue to rest. Nigga, go watch his video from the Chip Eye podcast. I'm in it with him. I'm taller than him. He said he has a video up of me next to him. The camera pointing at book. Go watch that video and look at who's taller. No, I'm way taller. I'm way bigger than that dude, by the way. I'd crush him. Java desperate to go? Who? Kyle went to Boston, Chinatown, and said, let the chinks lick. Nah, I didn't say that, nigga. They're weird in the Boston one, though. Oh, you need a Discord link? Hold on. Grab it for you right, Quiznik. You down. Create invite. Boom. Boom. Here. Discord link. But why would I talk to Broke Bar? He's been doing YouTube for 6 years and doesn't even have 1,000 subscribers. Like, you might as well tell me, hey, you know, the janitor is going to be, he switched jobs to Boston. He's going to be mopping up the floors at the high school there. Or why would I go see him either? Like, what? Why are you screaming, sir? Calm down. And I'm your fucking hero, but relax. Keep it together. Half as long as Ian Ellis. Yeah, that Jarvis looking for a partner to stalk Broke Bar with. These are nobodies. Jesus, you niggas like haven't even up. Like, can you watch someone with 5,000 subscribers? Whatever happened to that dude who used to do drunk live streams? You used to tell me about. Who they tried making me beef with, but none of us cared. What's his name, like Blue Room or some shit like that? Does he still do this? Where's your wrench? I know, Grease Monkey. This is the main channel, nigga. I don't know if you upgraded this. By the way, don't forget to like, subscribe, and donate preferred way. It's through Streamlabs. Is Super Chat even an option? I don't know. I heard you talk in the Discord. Why are you not talking now? Are you even in my Discord? Oh, you are. Why are you muted? Why'd you mute yourself, you fucking gweed?
Hey, what up?
What's that?
I ain't trolling you, just so you know. I just want to make that clear because do you remember me or no?
No, but nor would I care if you're trolling me. What's good?
No, man, I ain't trolling you because you thought I was from Compound Media about a month or two ago.
Why would I have thought that?
Because we were talking about Anthony. I like Anthony Cumia. You were. This is when you were bashing the fuck out of him for a little bit.
For a little bit, but okay, continue.
That's it.
No, because I remember I did a stream, and then I caught a Compound Media, one of their accounts they use on YouTube, in my stream, trying to dox me. But I don't think we're talking about the same thing, are we? Because you're saying I talked to you. Did I talk to you, or did I ban you from my chat, or did I say that's the guy? I don't remember your name, so I don't think I don't think we're talking about the same thing.
I don't change it. It's Chi-Town Guido. We were talking. Remember I told you I was in the Marines? I told you I was from the South Side?
I don't remember any of the
You said you were in the Navy at Great Lakes.
Oh, yeah. But why do you love Anthony Cumia so much?
I don't know, man. I'm fucking, what's the name? Guido, 23. I'm Italian. You know how that shit is. Us fucking Guidos. It's all fucking, you know how it goes.
Do y'all like fucking trannies?
I don't know, man. No, I don't like trannies. But I don't know if he does either. But
whoa. Yeah, he does. He had Sue Lightning.
I think you were saying that last time too. Whatever, man. All these fucking people are weird motherfuckers, man. I don't fucking know. I think he's entertaining, man. And we got a lot of the same political views and ideologies, he and I.
Do you? If he's fucking trannies, does he have the same views and political ideology as you?
Political views, not fucking man women.
But that's what he does, so.
True, that's very fucking weird. No, man, I asked you, and I wasn't bullshitting you, about Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
And Z, that's your fucking name here. And I did hear your... Actually, I want to ask you a question. So when you called up Jim and Sam...
Yeah.
That bad where they kind of like cut you off after, you know, one fucking sentence? Or do they do that shit on purpose because they know who you are?
It's not nothing to do with everybody.
Yeah.
They're quick on the hang up. So if you ever get picked up on, if you're going to sneak something in, you're going to say it in that first fucking sentence. They do it to everybody, not just me. It's not just a me thing.
There's got to be Sam then, because you know what? Because I've been a listener of the Opie and Anthony show back in the day, and fucking Sam, I can't stand that motherfucker. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't listen to you. I see you on here sometimes. I'll tune in for a fucking minute and then go back on with my day.
Yeah,
but man, I can't stand that fucking guy. He's such a fucking hang-on loser.
By the way, I've been doing more investigation. I cannot figure out this Sam and the play button thing. Sam
and the play button. Oh, play button. YouTube play button?
Yeah, but he's not verified. Yeah, but he's not verified. Now, from my research, there are other YouTube channels who are not verified but have play buttons, but it's mostly people who are not 18, so I'd assume they couldn't get verified. There's a bunch of kids' channels and shit like that.
Right.
But it falls into this weird thing where I don't know.
I'll tell you what, though. I'm familiar with the play button. I belong to a whole nother, YouTube community that been going on for the last, 3, 4, almost 5 fucking years. Just dumb shit. You know how these communities are. These small communities. Just shit talking and people doxing each other and all that shit.
Yeah. Well, do you get the play button if you're not verified?
I don't know, but don't you have to have a million? Well, there's different because there's 100,000.
No, I'm talking about the 100,000 one. He has that play button.
Okay.
He had that play button, but he has no check mark next to his name.
YouTube?
Yeah, on YouTube.
Marks now?
What?
YouTube has check marks?
Yeah, if you get 100,000 subs, you get the check mark. It means you're verified.
Man, I have not even noticed fucking check marks on YouTube at all. I know what you're talking about with Twitter with the blue check mark.
No, it's not blue. It's just a little. Look at any channel you follow with 100,000 subs, you'll notice a little check mark next to their name. It's not like a different color or anything. It's gray, so you can't really tell, but it is next to them. But I have seen YouTube channels that got the play button that don't have the check mark, but they're mostly like under 18.
How long has it been around for? I don't remember this check mark.
It's been the new controversy is they're trying to take it away, but they had to switch up that policy. So,
gotcha.
Yeah, like go to PewDiePie. Go to his channel right now. Scroll down under a video next to his name. You'll see a little check mark.
I see what you're saying. Let me see. Oh yeah, the gray check mark. I got it.
Yeah. So all the channels that have that gray check, they have play buttons. Sam Roberts does not have that check mark, but he has a play button.
What's his YouTube? Sam Roberts or
not Sam? Yeah, not Sam. So I've been trying to figure out this conundrum. I have seen channels with over 100,000 subs who got the play button but not the check mark, but the vast majority of them are kids. So I would assume they wouldn't verify a fucking 10-year-old on YouTube. So
I could think of one too. Yeah, I could think of one off the top of my head who's in that community I was telling you about. Who and it's all bought too. So it's possible this motherfucker. So the reason why this one guy who I'm thinking of, he had like 80 something. I don't know what he has anymore. I haven't looked in over a year. He supposedly has a play button, but we seen it was a fucking Photoshop shit. But he does have over 100,000 subscribers. But it's very possible. We know for a fact that this motherfucker bought all his subscribers because he only gets he'll put out a video and get 12 views. How the fuck do you have 100,000?
By the way,
how this shit works.
I now have proof, and I can confirm. Jimmerman Misery Box bought a bunch of subscribers.
Shit works.
I now have proof, and I can confirm.
Rex, why am I?
Sorry, I muted it.
All right. I can confirm that Jimmerman bought subscribers. He had a bunch, but he bought enough to go over the $100,000 finish. They never gave him his play button, and they never verified him because I read their new thing about not giving out play button. They said if we find you have fake subscribers, you're not getting it. So he bought a bunch of fake subscribers, Jimmerman.
I wouldn't think that Jim has to do that. I mean, is their show that fucking bad? Like,
no, I'm not talking about Jim and Sam. I'm talking about Jim and Nam Misery Box.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but Jim and Sam, no. Probably not. Wait. Let me check out that. Does that YouTube channel have 100,000 subs?
Which one? Jim and Sam?
Yeah, Jim and Sam. They should, right?
You would hope so. I mean,
Sam Roberts has over 100,000. All right, Jim and Sam show, right? Yeah, that's what it should be. Yeah, they got 125K.
The check mark? No check mark.
No check mark. Neither does Opie, by the way, who has 100,000, but he doesn't have a play button. Yeah, but you have to understand something. Wow, Sam Roberts. Whoa, okay, wait. I got to show you to get this fucking picture. Let me show you what I'm looking at right now. I don't know if Sam Roberts... Artie Lang might outlive this nigga. This nigga looks like he's dying, dude.
I'm telling you, I don't like this motherfucker one bit. Because you know why?
Why do you hate Sam Roberts, Tommy Pope from a fair one?
Rex, man, what's up? Do you remember me or no? We talked.
I do remember you. Yes.
All right, but I don't like Sam Roberts because he's too fucking obvious. He's the guy like saying, or even Rex. Fuck it, Rex. You and I could be talking shit about somebody. I start opening my mouth and I'm starting to make it obvious. Like, let's say Bagel Guy right now. All right. Shit, to Bagel Guy. So fucking blatant and obvious where it's like, dude, you're ruining this whole fucking thing. Like, he thinks people are so much more dumb around him. Like, he's very, very naive, and it just annoys the shit out of him.
Like Sam Roberts, he's condescending the way he was with the interns and shit back on the O&A days.
Oh, well, condescending, I don't know if that's the right word, but...
Or smug.
Think about when he was an intern, man. He was fucking a baby. You know what I'm saying? Like,
let me give you my reason why I have no respect for Sam Roberts. By the way, he tried doing 2 live podcasts, which completely failed from the Hammerstein Ballroom and canceled them. I could never be on the marquee and make less money than the other nigga on the marquee. Jim Norton makes way more money than Sam Roberts. And it's the Jim and Sam show.
Not even close.
And it's the Jim and Sam show. I get Howard Stern makes way more money than everyone else, but it's the Howard Stern show. It's not the Howard and Robin show or the Howard and Fred, Howard and Gary show. If my name is in the title, I'm making as much money as the other niggas' name in the title. But the fact that cuck, but even still, I would demand my name not. If I was Sam Roberts, I'd say, all right, just call it the Jim Norton show. That's what Jimmy did with Opie, by the way. Remember, Opie would not let the show. I mean, Jim would not let the show be called Opie and Jim because Jim Norton didn't make as much money as Opie.
What was it called?
Opie with Jim, not Opie and Jim. Opie with Jim.
I gotcha.
It's not Jim with Sam. It's Jim and Sam.
All right.
So Sam's willing to be 50-50, but make 80-20 money. I can never do that.
But here's the thing, though. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but when you're Sam Roberts, you're fucking nobody, and they know you're nobody.
At this point, they can fire Jim and still keep the audience.
I disagree because look at.
I disagree with you. Yeah, he's done. And if they fire Jimmy, he'd be done too. Everyone's been clamoring for this Anthony and Jimmy show. We've seen it 10,000 times. No one's ever talked about it. We've seen Jim and Anthony on Compound Media. There's not one playable clip from it.
All bias aside right now, all bias aside, people would want to see Anthony and Jimmy, Anthony by himself or Jimmy by himself. Opie, it's a shame what happened to Opie.
No, Opie is the one with no talent, so it's not a shame. It was expected.
But he's the one who started everything.
I know, but what was expected is that Jim would do this great show. Anthony and Jimmy have done plenty of shows by themselves on Compound Media. You don't know one clip or one joke from it because it wasn't that interesting. It wasn't that funny.
I think it's more than that. It's not that it's not that interesting because you might not find it interesting. And Anthony Cumia, I subscribe. I watch this shit every fucking.
Yeah, but nobody else has.
Media. You're Tommy Pope from A Fair One. You work at Compound Media.
But my point is, Anthony and Jimmy, the show people have, it's happened probably 30 times since Anthony's been fired. It's been Anthony and Jimmy together doing a show. There's not a clip from it on YouTube or anyone talks about, hey, Jimmy and Anthony did that show on Compound Media together. Let's talk about it. It's not as great as people would think it is. Jimmy's on his fucking phone the whole time.
Yes. You just said Jimmy's on his phone. That's what I was going to say. Jimmy doesn't seem interested at all. He seems like he's doing a favor for Ant.
He is.
It looks pathetic.
But my point is, people have been clamoring for this Anthony and Jimmy show. You've gotten it.
As nuts as Kevin Brennan is, he's right. He's like, there's no exposure. Put my fucking. He wants his clips.
Exactly. He is right. Yeah, he's right. By the way, they're doing a new live thing at Compound. No one's gonna watch. And I love the Bastion. The one was supposed to do a stand-up thing. We're going my Kevin Brennan impersonation. I was supposed to do a stand-up thing, but they didn't sell no tickets. I hate Neil. Yeah, so he's right, but
he's got a good point.
But he's right, but I'm just saying, everyone's been clamoring for the Anthony and Jimmy show. We've gotten it 30 fucking times. It's not interesting.
Two things though. Let me just say these two things. One, just like you said, Jimmy's looking at his phone. He's not interested when he's on fucking Ant's show. And number two,
you know what? Is Jimmy just not interested?
You have to subscribe and pay money to fucking even see it. And how many subscribers are there really for Compound fucking Media? I think it's more of a hobby than a profit.
But my point is, everyone's clamoring for the show. You've gotten it multiple times, and it wasn't funny and it wasn't interesting.
I've seen clips of Jimmy on Jimmy.
Wait. By the way, let me say something real quick. I love the AA show. They did the AA show with Jim Norton. I don't remember that episode.
I'm not an artie guy.
Well, I am. So I love the AA show. The Jim Norton's forgettable. I've seen Jim Norton and Anthony Cumia by themselves. The show everyone wanted. No one remembers the fucking thing said from it because it wasn't funny or interesting. Because they don't have Opie running their ship. What?
Don't you think it has to do with? Yeah. Because I mean, no. You're right.
Because they're not in their because they're not in their roles. Anthony Cumia is not a host of a show.
Robert, Sam can replace Opie, sit there and kind of run the shit.
No, he can't because we've seen that he just gets pushed out. They don't talk to Sam. Sam doesn't have to command. Opie did.
They didn't talk to Opie.
I don't know, but Opie ran the show. When them niggas talk, Sam doesn't know how to run the show.
You're right. Actually, you know what? I take it back. You're right. That makes sense.
And that's the difference. Opie ran the show. Like, as much as correct criticism, he would step over bits, he would ruin shit. Yeah, he did that. But we never acknowledge, oh, thank God he ended that, so we can talk about something else. Because these niggas would have babbled about some subject for fucking the whole show, but Opie's like, all right, we're done talking, now we're going to talk about something else. He played a role.
I go back to Opie is the one who fucking found Ant. He's the one who fucking it's his show. Opie and Anthony is Opie's show. I don't care what anybody says. You might disagree. I'm not being a dick to you. I'm just saying. Joe, he just
run the show. I'll be right back.
Run him for good people.
What's the new problem?
Oh, it's my boy. What's going on, man?
Yo, what's going on?
You thought I was from Compound Media, man.
I know you're from Compound. You're fucking Tommy Pope from the Fair One.
You still think I am?
Yep. Confirmed.
I wish I was.
Well, it's all good.
Compound Media. I just said some bad things about that station, so I'd be fired if I was.
It doesn't matter. The fucking company's falling apart anyways, so.
Falling apart? It was never built. It's just literally a guy in his basement. That's all it is. Kevin Brennan made what? Fucking saying says $100. Are you fucking kidding me? $100 a fucking episode? Get the fuck out of here. Two days a week, $100? Come on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ant wasn't happy about Kevin Brennan running around telling everybody that. Just telling everybody, I only get $100 per fucking episode. I can't even afford my cab rides here.
So Kevin Brennan's a fucking loser. If you're working for $100 a day, get a
yeah. You say that now that you don't work with him anymore.
Right. I see what you just did there. That's actually
you say that now,
man.
Kevin Brennan would take you to task, man.
I like
kick
smart
his ass
people.
though. He doesn't look like he's a good fighter.
It was just on fucking Compound. It was I was just mowing my lawn on Wednesday. On Wednesday when his roast, he went to Compound Media. It's actually pretty funny. A guest on there, he was just sitting in there, like on the couch or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, I don't know. I fucking unsubscribed from Compound. I just can't. There's nothing on there anymore. I can't even watch Tag.
I'm a Gavin McInnes fan. When I subscribed back when he was there, and then I unsubscribed as soon as he left.
I love the movie. Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, I have to end this because once again, Mrs. Sainz fucked up another thing. So I'll check you out some other time.
Hey, Kyle, before you go, I just posted a video in the fucking Discord chat. Could you play it on the stream, please? It's a perfectly executed headbutt. You got to see it.
And what?
Saying, man.
I just posted it on the Discord chat. It's fucking amazing.
And so I want to talk about Dragon Ball real quick.
Yeah.
Let you get about.
No, talk.
What do you think about Super? Have you heard shit? My brother and I are big on fucking Dragon Ball. You know, we're grown-ass men. We all are here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And thoughts. I mean, have you, first off, not just thoughts, have you heard that any type of...
I'll tell you what.
Saga is going to come out? Anything like that? Is there going to be a fucking follow-up from Super?
I heard the second season. That was a dope head, but I heard the second season they're gonna go run a tournament to that other Saiyans planet, Goku and Vegeta, and do some shit over there on that Saiyans planet. That's what I heard.
I heard something like that too, where they're gonna go like where it's the mirror planet, whatever. It's the same shit.
Yeah, they say that to other nigga shit. But yeah, I gotta go. Peace. I'm here to like, subscribe, and donate.